Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Wake Up and Airbrush. I'm Dorothy Strohall. I am your Luminous Live beauty concierge, and you are Wake Up and Airbrush. And this is normally Heather's space. Like Heather does her thing here. She does live demos, all of that good stuff. But guess what? It's Skincare Wednesday, so I get to hang out with you and catch you up on our skincare challenge. Hey, if you had a great 4th of July, tell me what you did. Tell me where you're at and how it went. Hello, Veronica. Good to see you. Let me know exactly what you did for the 4th. I didn't do anything really. I mean, I did a little bit, but we didn't go watch fireworks or anything of that nature. We just kept a low key at home 4th of July. What did you do for 4th of July? I'm so excited about our skincare challenge update. We have got before and afters. Now, it's not our complete before and after. You got drunk, Brenda. Hey, hey. It sounds like a fun time. But we have midway photos of our before and afters. And I'm going to tell you, it was so mind blowing. I got to be honest. Like, I do a lot of skincare and I do a lot of makeup. And because I'm the one taking the photos, I'm usually, good morning, Cindy. I'm usually a little bit critical um, of people who bring in before and after photos because I kind of think they edit them. And it's only because I'm in the industry. And so everybody wants it to look the great. And you got filters and you got edits. But I'm telling you, I took the photos and I was very honest with the photos. They are under the same lighting. There's a different background, but that's not a big deal. It's the same tone of background, but the lighting was the same. I tried to keep everything the same. There was no editing to these photos. And I'm telling you, these before and midway photos of the skincare challenge is amazing. So I'm super, super excited about that. So let me just talk to you a little bit. This is the skincare package that Luminess has. So if you're looking into the skincare and you've gone into the promo, they have got the Breeze Duo with the foundations and Love and Blush. And then they add 3 of the skincare gifts to it. And so we were like, let's test this skincare. Let's see what it does because I'm that girl. I'm like, let's see what this skincare does. So if you will remember, I'm going to take you back and let you remember. If you will remember, this is our real life skincare challenge woman. And she has a little bit of damage to the skin as far as sunspots. One of her big complaints was that her skin was a little bit sallow or dry or dull. That's what we call it, dull. She says she's knocking on the door 60 and she has a little bit of smoker's lines around her mouth. She had some dehydration on her skin and on her eyes. You can see it around her eyes. It's a little bit dehydrated there. But, in her real main concern was right around her mouth. And so that was one of the areas that if you will go back and you'll remember and you'll see our skincare challenge, we use the micro needling and she's been using it at least 3 times a week in the areas around her mouth. Okay. And that is the area where, she felt the most self-conscious and was like, I'm not really loving this. I need it to be better. The other thing was her skin was very dehydrated. And so there's a difference between dry skin and dehydrated skin. And Cindy taught us about that on one of those. And she, in the first one, I was doing the whole little push-up thing to see, oh, am I dehydrated or is it just dry? And so Helen had dehydrated skin. And I gotta tell you, these midway photos are 3 weeks in, and they are amazing. Before I show you these photos, I'm kind of like, should I show them the photos before we do the demo, because I'm going to actually do a demo of applying our foundation and skincare together all in one. So you can see the kind of coverage it gives, the finish it gives. So should I do that first and make y'all wait on the before and midways, or should I go ahead and show you the midway photos? Let me see. Let me know if you want to see the demo first or if you want to see the photos first, because I'm telling you, the photos are wowzers. But that's one of the things that Luminous is talking about now and is really promoting is that you can add skincare to your foundation and do it all in one. And I'm like, what? Show the photos. Ah, you want to see them? Okay, Brenda. Oh, Andrea, we want to do the demo first. Well, I want to know how the foundation works with the skincare because it's going to dilute the coverage a little bit. And so I'm like, let's see how much coverage we need. Hey there, Jeannie. Let us know. Do you want to see a demo with the foundation and skincare all mixed together first, or do you want to see our before and after photos of our skincare challenge? Okay, so that's where we're at. I've got our demo and I've got our before and after skincares. All righty. So let's go ahead and do the demo. I say let's do the demo because I'm telling you, the before and after skincares, you don't want to miss them. They are insane. Insane. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. I'm just gonna show you one photo. Okay, ready? Right? If you missed it, hold on. That's one photo. One photo. Okay, now I'm gonna do the demo. Okay, so I gave you a sneak peek. I gave you one photo. Let's do the demo real quick because I want to see how it works. Because look, y'all, I'm a makeup artist and I've been in this for 25 years. And so I'm not gonna be that person that just says, hey, let's sell, 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 sell. I want to know how it works. So when they said they were doing this, I was like, let me see how much coverage I can get and how that's going to work. So I have got a 30. I'm kind of in between a 20 and a 30. Depends on the day, depends on how much sun I get, depends on what it looks like. So I'm going to use my darker, my 30. And then I'm going to use hyaluronic. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I have a sneaky suspicion for my skin because it's on the drier side that I'm going to need 2 full passes of skincare and foundation combo. So what I'm going to do, shake it up really good here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put, now normally we would tell you to put 6 to 8 drops in to do your full 3 trips around the world or passes, right? But I'm putting skincare in with it. So I'm going to put 2, 3, 4. Well, okay, I'll put the full 6 in. Okay. But remember, ooh, I made a mess. I don't like messes. Hold on. Okay. Remember, whenever I do this, I'm also adding my skincare. So I just put my foundation in. And here is my hyaluronic. And I put about 6 drops of hyaluronic in there. You put the lids on because I am the world's clumsiest makeup artist. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to back bubble just a little bit. Close my lid. Okay, let's see how we do with coverage on this. Now, it is a little bit warmer or a little bit, it's like probably a half a shade darker than what I would do. But remember, the hyaluronic is going to thin out the coverage just a little bit. But my skin is pretty dry right now because it's what I call naked. And so it's going to get it. So, Veronica, can you use the skincare? Hold on. I'm going to actually put this because that is a great question. Can you use the skincare in the single breeze? As long as the skincare is one of the clear ones, which hyaluronic is, the rose is, and what is this one? The AHA. Those are all clear ones. As long as it is one of the clear formulas, yes, you can, my friend. It will go through without any issues whatsoever. It will give you, it will easily go through. I would make sure that I clean it, but it's because it's a little bit on the thinner side than the retinol or the B or C. Those are definitely ones that you can do. So your answer is yes. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm getting a pretty decent amount of coverage, a little bit more than I was expecting from it being diluted with the skincare. And when I say diluted, I mean just like the pigmentation color, the color of the pigmentation being a little bit less because I added skincare to it. So you would think it would dilute it, but in all actuality, I'm kind of getting the same coverage I would if I hadn't have put it in there. So that's actually really interesting to me. Hmm. So I just proved myself wrong in that I was going to have to do 2 full coats because I thought it would dilute my coverage. Because guess what? I'm pretty well covered as to how I would want it to be. Hmm. Go under the eyes just a little bit. That is very interesting. Yeah, that's completely empty. I'm going to give that a second to kind of heat up with my skin and do it's the but I do want to do one thing. See, that's good coverage, y'all. I love that. Okay, so quick lesson that maybe you didn't know while I'm waiting on that to do its magic. Quick lesson. Did you know that your brush matters? I know we're talking airbrush and all of that good stuff, but I am going to use the cut palette to do my contouring because look, y'all, I got like a real high forehead. And I mean, I got the square hairline, and so I like to soften that a little bit. But did you know my brush matters? So I want to do a little lesson just because sometimes this doesn't get taught, and I think it's really important. This is a compact brush, and I'm going to show you how it applies on so you can see what it'll do. This is a fluff brush. This is your normal powder brush, and this is a thin. It's a foundation brush, but it can also be. I think it is. It's a foundation brush, but it can also be like a powder foundation brush. So look, if I take this compact, tight brush and I use my contour palette, okay, right here, I'm going to use, let's do this one. I'm going to use this, right? And we're just going to do that. I'm going to show you how much powder this puts on. And it's because the brush is tight and compact. Watch. Okay, there's my contour. Do you see how saturated that went in? Like you can almost see what I did. Now look, I'm gonna take the same one, but with a fluff brush, and I'm gonna put it on there and watch. Do you see how much heavier, more impact that has, and how much lighter and blended out that is? It's because of the brush and how open and fluffy this is versus how compact this is. This grabs the color and places it right where I put it and just packs it right there. This spreads the color around and blends it a little bit easier as we go. So your brush matters in how you apply things because if I'm going to take this and do it right there, look, that makes it a little bit almost streaky. Do you see how harsh that is? Which isn't a big deal. I mean, you can blend it out, but if I do the same thing here, you see? So your brush matters, okay? So make sure that you take care. It's the same thing if you choose to highlight. Let me show you what I mean by that. Okay? Highlighters, right? So I'm going to highlight under my eyes and I'm going to highlight on my nose, okay? So fluffy brush will be, which side was fluffy? This side was fluffy, okay? So we're going to take, let's do the lightest right here, the yellow and the light. Fluffy brush, fluffy. Tighter brush, you see how that goes on pretty, in the point of. So this blended out fluffier with a soft touch, and this held more color and put it where I wanted it to go. So if I'm gonna go with a highlight down the middle of my nose, let's just say I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use a tighter one because I want it to go exactly where I want it to go and then blend that away. So pay attention to your brushes. Your brushes are really do. Let me go ahead and blend this girl out so I don't look all streaky and harsh and all of that with my contouring. But pay attention to what brushes you use because a light touch of, a fluffier brush, it spreads your color out a little bit more versus a tighter packed brush. Maybe I want a little bit tighter packed brush. A tighter packed brush is more precise. It actually holds more color on it and it's going to place it right where you want it. So when you're using brushes on your face with your contour, with your blush, with big ticket items, not just your eyeshadow, but big ticket items, pay attention to how tight it is or how fluffy it is. Okay. All righty. I know you guys, I have been teasing, teasing, teasing. And I'm going to tell you, I was really impressed. Just started watching lives. Have you covered eyeshadow brushes? That is my nightmare. I have not covered eyeshadow brushes because we could do an entire segment on just eyeshadow brushes. Brenda, that is great though. Good morning, Janet. Eyeshadow brushes is a great, great segment. It is the same concept. Fluffier is an all over less precise cover and look. Tighter. Hold on just a second. I do have a tight brush here. I thought I had a tight brush here. There it is. A tighter brush like this. This is what I use for my brows. A tighter brush gives more precise. But let's just say I take this and I use it as a liner too under my eyes. More precise. So all of your brushes, kind of assign them in your head. If it's loose and fluffy, it's going to spread more and go and give a lighter touch. If it's tighter and more compact, it's going to place color where you want it. So Brenda, we could do a whole live just on eyeshadow brushes. And hey, Heather just might. She might do that for you guys. Okay, so I got to tell y'all, look, I used one pass of the 30 foundation with the hyaluronic acid in it, and it gave me great coverage. Look at that. Great, great coverage. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm looking at the finish in my look, I got a little handheld mirror here. I'm looking at the finish, and I love the finish. I actually love the way it feels on. So I think Luminous might have had something going there. That's a win-win. Hyaluronic and the foundation blended together. It feels good on the skin. And I got my coverage and I didn't have to do another pass. So brilliant. I loved it. And I'm not one to tell you I love it if I don't love it. I'll be like, that was sweet. It was good. Okay. But love it. It's great. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. Midway check-in for our before and afters. Okay. Before, before, after, full face, before and after, before and after. Okay, y'all, look at the hydration in the skin. Look at the hydration. Look at the pink in the cheeks. There's blood flow in the cheeks. There's blood flow in the area. Look at that. the mouth area, the problem challenged area that she had. Look how the lines have lessened and plumped out. Look at them not as deep as they were. This is where we were using the micro needling at. Like all of that. Look at that area around the mouth. Here's another around the mouth. Look at the chin and the line. All of that. That is from the micro needling. That is from the hydration. So now her skin is not as dehydrated. It's plumped up some. Now that microneedling allowed it to go deeper into her skin to plump and to do what it was meant to do. She's been using that. I she's had a night care routine, which we will do the night care routine. I'll reveal what her night care routine was in addition to this. So if you will remember, what we were doing was, hold on, I got to pull out my notes here for just a second. Okay. If you will remember, we started out with her day routine as she was using the 2% hyaluronic and the vitamin C. She was using the vitamin C with the microneedling head. And so she would microneedle that vitamin C and vitamin B into her skin. So that was her routine, was the vitamin B and the vitamin C into her skin and the hyaluronic. She used the hyaluronic and the AHA to really just plump and hydrate the skin. So let's go through it and I'll just go quickly again. Again, before and after. I mean, that right there took years off. Look at the blood flow. That's all I've got to say. Look at the blood flow, the brightness in the skin, the youthfulness in the cheeks. Look at the blood flow. Look at the hydration, that crepiness that was on the cheeks, that was around the mouth and on the neck and area, not there. She's been hyperhydrating and using the microneedling. The depths of the wrinkles, not there. They're so much lighter. It's so much plumper. And y'all, we are only 3 weeks into the skincare. 3 weeks into it. I mean, she's still got the rest of the time to go. Mind blown. I'm not gonna lie, wasn't expecting this dramatic of a difference. I've been in the industry a long time. We do skincare challenges all the time. I'm like, yeah, cool. Let's see what it does. But I'm telling you, it made a difference. It made a difference. So when you make that much of a difference in the hydration of your skin and the depths of the challenges or wrinkle areas that you've already got, the lines, the fine lines, and all of that, when you put your makeup and foundation on, it's going to make a world of difference. So I'm super excited. We've got 2 more weeks. Let me make sure. Yes, we've got next week when we talk about the nighttime, and then we have got our final week where she's going to come on live and do her own makeup live on air, and I'm going to coach her through it because she's not a makeup artist. She's a real life person just like you, doing work and doing things every day just like you. And so we are going to do a final reveal where she does her own makeup and we see the before and the after 6 weeks of skincare. So that's going to be fun. All righty. Let me know what your thoughts are on the skincare. I mean, it has, you've got to take care of your palette. Heather, you're right. You got to take care of your skin. You got to take care of the palette that you're putting makeup on if you want the most effective results. And so let me know what you think about the skincare. Let me know what you think about this before and after, because I was blown away. I wasn't expecting that dramatic of a difference, but it was really a great, and she's been so faithful at washing her face every morning. I know she's been faithful at washing it at night, using the micro needling, all of that stuff. So faithfulness in doing your skincare obviously gives results. Obviously. All righty. Well, that's it. That's our skincare challenge. Look, I'm just gonna say I love the foundation with the skincare in with it. I think it has a beautiful finish and it gives the full coverage. I wasn't expecting the coverage, but hey, it's there and I'm impressed with it. All righty. I will see you guys next week. I'm excited to talk to you about her nighttime routine, what that looks like, and then I'm excited about the final reveal. But until next time, you guys, hey, do me a favor and remember this. Heather does small group classes on Mondays and Wednesdays. If you're just starting and you need help with your airbrush system, with your makeup look, maybe you need help with your coverage, you're not getting what you want. Maybe you want advanced help to know about love or blush. Maybe you're just getting it in. Sign up for her class. It is fun, number one. Two, it's free. And three, it sets you up for success in your airbrushing journey. You can take it anytime. Also, know, hey, we got private training sessions over at Luminess Live. If you need one on one help, you need to connect, you need anything of that nature, pop on over to Luminess Live. Ask me any questions that you might have. We can set you up with a private training room if you need help in training and getting started in the right direction. Also, know beauty experts are available to you on the phone. So give them a call. They are kind, they are patient, and they are very helpful. They're there to set you up for success and really help you get the most out of your airbrushing journey. Okay, I'm out of here, hopping back over to Luminess Live, and Heather will be here tomorrow.